Well, hey, B. It's Jamie. That's me here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another quick chat. Today on the quick chat, we got to talk about Keith Lee. Okay. Real quick, okay. We got to go in order of some of the events that took place. We got to get into what the tweets say, what some of the people had to say about Keith Lee's visit to Atlanta. Okay. He got a chance to come out to Atlanta and he went to a few restaurants because that's his thing. He likes to try different food. He's a foodie. He loves food and he recaps his experience over on TikTok. I believe that Keith kind of started with his TikTok making like dinner and breakfast and things for his wife who happened to be pregnant, right? I think she was pregnant with her second child, which is when I think I came across his page or whatnot. And he was like cooking in the kitchen and he just was doing his thing and he just blew up on TikTok, right? I feel like Keith never knew what his influence was going to do to the people. You know what I'm saying? Keith has been known to be, I guess you say, a food reviewer. He goes out, tries different restaurants, comes back, let us know his experience, and he may plug them. Like if you did a good job, he gonna be like, "Yo, y'all should check them out. I really enjoyed this food." That's what we do. If we like a restaurant that we went to, we gonna make sure we let people know about it. And if it's a restaurant that we don't like, girl, we also gonna make sure we know people, make sure people know about it, right? And from him doing his recommendations over the past year or so, I feel like it drew a major crowd to a lot of these businesses, and they were able to kind of like turn business around based on this young man just going out to their restaurants, trying out their foods. And the people came. Okay, where Keith Lee goes, the people definitely follow. Now I do understand a lot of people may not know who Keith Lee is because a lot of people aren't TikTokers, you know. Some people may be on TikTok and haven't come across his videos. I don't know how. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. Maybe y'all got something different going on y'all timeline. But if you've been on TikTok, I feel like you've definitely come across Keith Lee. So it seems like he and his family, I'm not sure if they're on a food tour or if they came to Atlanta because of the One Fest. Okay. It was a lot of activities going on over the weekend. And Keith Lee and his family definitely came out to the One Fest that was happening in Atlanta. And while he was here, he checked out a few restaurants. So I want to believe that he is on a tour, you know, likely. And one of the places that he went to was the Real Milk and Honey. So he got a chance to check them out and he gave a honest review. Okay. And that honest review is what spiked so much controversy over there on Twitter, on Instagram. Girl, it has definitely had the people in the chokehold. But I'm gonna let Keith tell you about his experience when it came down to the Real Milk and Honey, because keep in mind, there are two. You have milk and honey, and then you have the Real Milk and Honey. They're two different ones. And I feel like the fact that the Real Milk and Honey named themselves the Real Milk and Honey was definitely throwing a piece of shade at the other Milk and Honey had it. But that's just what I think. I don't have all the particulars, but that's just what I think. But let's get into what Keith Lee had to say about his experience over at the Real Milk and Honey.
My family are in Atlanta, and currently we are at the Real Milk and Honey. I got it. Let's try it and rate it 1 through 10. As you can see, I don't have any bags in my hands. We are at the Real Milk and Honey on Main Street in College Park. Before we came, we attempted to call our order in. We were greeted with an automatic message that said they do not take call-in orders. The automatic message said the only way you can do pickup is through DoorDash. We went through DoorDash, they was closed. But online, it said they closed at 5 o'clock. We went on DoorDash at 4 o'clock, but we were already here, so we just went inside. I stayed in the car and my family went in and they told them they were closed early for deep cleaning. Yet the door's wide open and it's people still going in and grabbing their orders. Now we have no idea if those people ordered beforehand or what the case is. Also, the people who relayed this message, my family said were really nice. It's just the rules. And so far being in Atlanta, I found some places do have unique rules, and this is one of them. I want to be very clear, we're not blaming one person or saying one person was rude. In plain terms, don't call this restaurant trying to get nobody fired. Ain't nobody do nothing. This is just the rules they had. If you don't like their rules not for you. And for me and my family, the rules just wasn't for us. We just not their target audience. For the record, afterwards, I did walk in and they did recognize me and they attended the services, but I respectfully declined. I'm a normal person. I pay for my food like everybody else. I walk in spots like everybody else. We are all normal people. Respectfully, if you're not gonna do it then, don't do it now. God bless you. But yeah, we're just trying to get some food. But I am gonna make this very clear. I do not support, condone, or agree tearing down these businesses. While we personally may not have the best customer service experience, that does not mean you will have the same experience. That also don't mean go on Twitter and tear these businesses down. At the end of the day, business owners are people. You never know what people are going through. The only reason I'm even making this is to share my authentic and real experience like I always do. I don't mean no harm, I don't have no malicious intent, but I always say I'm gonna be 100% honest, and that come with the good and the not so good. You don't know what nobody going through, so what we can't do is just judge off of somebody else's experience. If you would like to go to these places or any other place that I've been to, I encourage you to go try it for yourself and make your own opinion. But we still in Atlanta, and we on Main Street, and it's a bunch of spots here, so we're gonna go to a different spot. God bless you, have an amazing day, y'all be safe. My family are in Atlanta, and currently we are at the Real Milk and Honey. I got it, let's try it, and rate it 1 through 10. As you can see, I don't have any bags in my hands. We are at the Real Milk and Honey on Main Street and College Park. Before we came, we attempted to call our order in. We were greeted with an automatic message that said they do not take call-in orders. The automatic message said the only way you can do pickup is through DoorDash. We went through DoorDash, they was closed. But online, it said they closed at 5 o'clock. We went on DoorDash at 4 o'clock. But we were already here, so we just went inside. I stayed in the car and my family went in, and they told them they were closed early for deep cleaning. Yet the door's wide open and it's people still going in and grabbing their orders. Now we have no idea if those people ordered beforehand or what the case is. Also, the people who relayed this message, my family said were really nice. It's just
Okay, I had to cut that off. First of all, I had to let it play again because I wanted to make sure I heard what he said the first time. So I'm just all kind of damn confused then. So y'all don't do no call-in orders. And then if you want to order online or something, you got to go through DoorDash, or a pickup order, you got to go through DoorDash. They go on DoorDash. DoorDash is closed. And then they call y'all and y'all say that y'all not taking no orders, or at least they go in and y'all about to close, but it's 4 o'clock. Y'all close at 5. Girl, I am just all kind of motherfucking confused. And it's giving a lot of y'all restaurants are struggling like a bitch since the pandemic, okay? Because y'all probably don't have enough workers, or y'all don't have enough money to pay people, so you guys are taking a lot of the cheaper way out, if you ask me, in my opinion. But if you got if you have an hour of time, I just feel like you should be able to cook up something for these people. I don't think it take that damn long to cook up some food. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't girl, I don't know. One time I went to a Popeyes, and you know Popeyes don't close till 9 o'clock. Do you know the workers shut that down at 4 p.m.? Girl, I said, girl, what the hell is going on over here? They done shut it down, just stop taking orders and stuff. I don't know what y'all restaurants got going on, but girl, it's giving every piece of weird. And I guess he went inside thinking people might recognize his face or whatnot, and thinking that they was going to accommodate, but it seemed like they still wasn't willing to accommodate. I don't know, but that's not good. But my problem is this. First of all, I don't have the rules of the Real Milk and Honey, but I will say that the rules that they had in place were very problematic. And it seems like the rules that the Real Milk and Honey have in place, people have complained about it even before Keith Lee actually went to the restaurant to even check it out for himself. Okay. So it seems like they've been problematic, but because the food is good, people are going to continue to go. And the crazy thing is that um that's the culture. That's the culture that people have adopted, you know, as far as, oh, we don't take to go orders, or oh, we don't do this, or like, you know, people just be okay with it. Like they just, whatever the rules are, they may complain, but they still gonna go, and they just gonna accept that, oh, okay, that's that company's rules. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. It's like I just feel like you should want to get better, you know, when it comes to service. Like you paying for something, you gonna get these people your hard working money, then you have certain expectations that come with it, and it is what it is. Now they can set their rules, and you can make the decision to go or not go, and some people still gonna go. Okay, but after seeing how the Real Milk and Honey responded to Keith, I was like, baby, I don't ever have to go there. I never have to go there. This is how they responded to him.
Did you see this Keith Lee video about the Real Milk and Honey?
And who is this Keith Lee?
Daddy, you don't know Keith Lee?
Yeah. No.
So then they also captioned it with this, okay? They said, first and foremost, thank you at Keith Lee for your pop-up and honest assessment, and for your acknowledgement of understanding that negative vibrations never win. Stay doing what you do and being a positive brother. I just feel like this is a weird post for y'all to make after y'all just legit sat up here and did a video trying to shade this man and be like, y'all don't know who the hell he is. I don't know this man. Like, I feel like y'all got a chance to go over to his social media, check out the fact that he got these millions of followers or whatever, and was like, oh, snap. Let us get this, like, you know, kind of positive, you know, response to him or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? And I just, But keep in mind, this was after they was getting dragged, though. Okay, they had been getting dragged for a few hours, and then they come out with this video telling some damn who is Keith Lee. And I mean, let's keep going. So they go on to say, second, let's address the negative people that obviously need time to heal within themselves, as they came in really hot without actually hearing or had a real understanding for what you actually communicated. Every business, small or large, successful or not, has worked really, really hard to try their best to make their mark in an extremely tough business. As a successful restaurateur slash owner, I never drag anyone's business, even if I've had a disappointing moment, because I have principles. But see, that's my thing though. What y'all may deem as a person dragging is merely a person giving their opinion. If that is their experience, why should they not share their experience for the sake of your business? That's crazy. And to you, of course, it seems like a drag and to a lot of us, I'm sure, on Twitter, because it's a lot of people giving their commentary. So you may or giving their opinions or their experiences about your restaurant. So because a lot of people are giving their experiences about your restaurant, you feeling like they're dragging you, but it's really they're just giving you their opinion. They telling you how, what their experience was like, but anywho, he goes on to say, if I've had a disappointing moment because I have principles. And some of those people have principles too, which is why the hell they speaking out. Okay. He goes on to say, and I know how hard any business work just to start. I commend any business and any person that got off their ass and just tried. Keith, there's no love lost. And they go on to say, we love you. How can you love who you don't even damn know? Y'all just sat up there and act like y'all didn't even know who the fuck this man was. And then now you want to sit up here and be like, oh, we love you. Baby, when I tell you, after they did this disgusting video, like, who's Keith Lee? We don't even know who he is. And that's y'all fucking problem, because y'all still missed the mark. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still missed the mark. And it's crazy because y'all just proved that you have to be a known somebody or whatever for you to get adequate and proper service. Because if it was a Cardi B or anybody else that called, and y'all may not do takeout orders or whatever, y'all would have made that food. If it was another celebrity that called and y'all closing at 5, but it's 4 o'clock, y'all would have had them folks in their kitchen cooking. You hear what I'm saying? Sorry, y'all, I'm having to turn my nose ring. Still got to turn it. But you would have had somebody in that kitchen cooking. Okay, they would have been in there doing their damn thing so that you can impress upon whoever the hell came in. And if y'all would have knew it was Keith Lee with all of the millions of followers, y'all definitely would have accommodated him. So girl, y'all made yourselves look like a fool at the end of the day. They did put another statement out. I'm trying to see if I have that statement here. Let me see if I can grab that statement. I don't think I have it up here, but I want you guys to see. Let me see what they said after the people finished dragging the hell out of them. Let me grab that so we can get into what they had to say. I think this might be it here, because I think they said that the owner went on to do like a radio interview or something. I haven't heard that yet, but I guess once that radio interview dropped, they dropped a press release, and this is what they had to say. They said, today we extend our apologies to all as we address a recent incident. Actually, let me do it like this. Let me take it down. Let me do this one. Here it is. Okay, there we go. They say, today we, hold on. There we go. Today, we extend our apologies to all as we address a recent incident that highlighted a review from a high-profile food blogger. In no way were we trying to discredit anyone. If the comments came across as such, kindly accept our apologies. It's crucial to always have feedback and make improvements for the success of our business and our community. We've taken time to reflect on the incident and have started internal corrective actions with our team regarding communication styles. The house rules that are circulating out are outdated. You are outdated as lie, is what I want to say. And current one is to be published soon on our social platform so everyone can see it's a vibe, not rules. Okay, that's what they are saying. And it's crazy because I just feel like this is what y'all should have came and led with to begin with, instead of trying to do a damn video thinking that this man is just any old person and it wasn't going to go anywhere. Okay. You should have known it was gonna go somewhere the way that he started picking up legs the first time for y'all to even respond to the drama or to whatever he was saying, and what the people, onlookers, and people that actually went to your customers that went to your restaurant, before that, once you saw what they had to say, you should have knew what was going on. But anywho, there is more that they had to this statement. They go on to say, last but not least, in no way, shape, or form is the woman circulating on social media with comments on autism a manager associated with our business or has ever worked for us. Let's fact check before we lash out with the false comments and narratives. Okay, so I did see this post, and that was a young lady or whatever she was on social media saying, y'all really gonna sit up here and let a person with autism tell y'all what's good or bad when it comes to a restaurant or something like that. And I just feel like that was just such an ignorant ass comment, as if a person that has autism does not know how to function. Number one, I don't think that man has ever said that he had autism. I don't think he's ever mentioned that. If he did, great. If he didn't, cool, that's his business. But for you to think that a person that has autism cannot function and cannot tell you whether something is good or not good or be able to speak to their experience shows your ignorance. And I wish that they would have found out exactly where your stupid ass worked so that they really can call your employers and get your ass together. Hello? But anywho, I saw that ignorance, and I can't confirm whether or not she does work there or not. I believe on her page she said that she was like a manager or something. But that could have been somebody that just wanted to, get some attention, spam or whatever. But yeah, that person was getting dragged, and that's what they're addressing. They go on to say, thank you to our loyal customer base, our new followers, and future clients. We are ready to learn and grow from this incident. We are here to provide fantastic customer service and delicious meals. Let's all remain socially responsible. Cheers. So this is what they had to say. But keep in mind, this also came after Keith Lee visited Kandi Burruss's and Todd Tucker's, because every time something happens with OLG, Kandi to me is the primary person that's drug over Todd. Of course, because her celebrity is bigger, but if y'all gonna drag them together. Okay, drag them together, because this was also Todd's idea, and Todd has just as much of a stake in OLG as Kandi does, in my personal. Okay, so make sure y'all dragging both and not just over there dragging one. But after Keith visited OLG and he speaks on his experience, Kandi comes out and she gives her piece about it, right? And from her giving her piece about it, shortly after that, that's when Real Milk and Honey decided to come out with a more classy based response, which is what they should have did the very first time. Okay, but Kandi's response to Keith was very short, real simple or whatnot. And we are going to get into his thoughts and Kandi's thoughts. But my thing is, where the fuck was Todd at? Todd, you need to also say something, not just damn Kandi. In my opinion, Kandi don't need to be the only one speaking on behalf of OLG. Aren't you part owner? Don't you take on a piece of responsibility of this as well, honey? Hello? So let's go ahead and check out what Keith had to say about OLG.
Yesterday, me and my family were at the One Music Festival. Somebody who works with Kandi Burruss walked up to us and said they've been trying to reach us since we got to Atlanta. He said he'd been constantly emailing me and constantly DMing me for me to come to Old Lady Gang. I got it, let's try it, and rated 1 through 10. As you can see, I don't have any bags in my hands. Me and my family showed up and we attempted to order before we got here. We called the number they had connected on Yelp 3 times, no answer. We tried to order through DoorDash and it said it was temporarily closed. So when we pulled up, I sent my family in to order for us. They said on the weekends, due to being busy, they don't do any takeout at all.
They do to-go orders?
No, we don't do to-go on the weekend.
Oh, okay, so it's sit-in dining.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sweetie. Appreciate you.
Which is completely understandable. So what we decided to do is my family's gonna go eat. They're gonna come bring the food out while I'm sitting in the car, so they have no idea I'm here. My family asked how long the wait was to be seated. They said an hour to an hour and a half.
Yeah, hour and a half.
Okay.
She also said they didn't have any reservations available, so they didn't take down any number, any contact information, nothing. My family then came and relayed that message to me, and I decided to go in myself. We walked in and we were greeted by a nice young lady. And then I met some amazing people who were eating there, and we took some pictures. God is amazing. As soon as me and my wife were done taking pictures, the lady said the table was ready. As always, I don't want any special treatment. I want to be treated like everybody else. I pay for my food like everybody else. I'm a normal person. I'm a normal customer. Things like this is exactly why I do reviews the way I do. Just because I have a certain amount of followers on social media don't make me different from nobody. My mom, my mom-in-law, my sister, they all paying customers just like me. So I want them to be treated just like me. So I asked how long the wait time has been today. She said an hour to an hour and a half. So which I then asked, how are you able to sit me in 5 minutes? This is her response. How long are we looking for as far as wait?
I'm gonna get it set up right now for like 5 minutes. On the wait, this all calls came. Now it's whoever first come, first serve.
Again, my family just attempted to eat there less than 2 minutes ago. I then told her I changed my mind. We're gonna go eat somewhere else, and I said God bless you, and I walked out. On second thought, it's okay. We're gonna go eat somewhere else. So I appreciate it though. For sure. Thank you. God bless. Thank you. Y'all have a great day.
Have a good one.
Have a great day. I'm gonna be very transparent and honest. I am frustrated. Me and my family just trying to eat food. That's all we try to do. At the same time, I am frustrated. I understand we are all humans. I do not agree. I do not support. I do not condone shaming this business based on my experience. Like every city we've been to since we've been on food tour, I go to an array of restaurants. From mom and pop shops to staples of the community to super popular to places nobody know about. And Atlanta has definitely been a unique experience for me and something I'll never forget. Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, genuinely. But I'm a normal person and I want to be treated like everybody else. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be safe. And I'm
Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Candy, and I'm about to speak on it. No, I'm joking. I'm not about to speak on it. I really just wanted to say I do appreciate Keith Lee for stopping by our restaurant and trying to show us love. It is very unfortunate that we couldn't serve him and his family. We would have loved to, okay? But he's right. We don't take to-go orders on the weekends, and the simple reason is because we do love and appreciate the people who come and support our restaurant. On the weekends, we get a lot of community support, people in our city that show up for us, as well as a lot of people from out of town. So with that being said, we don't want to overwhelm our kitchen by having to, have such long times for the people who are actually at the restaurant, plus having to do to-go orders, because obviously that would make the wait times even longer. So that's the reason for that. For those of you, I saw a couple of people was like, why wouldn't they take to-go orders? Well, that's why. Anyway, with that, outside of that, I want to say thanks to Keith for trying to even show up to our restaurant and show us love. Thanks for trying to bring your family by, and maybe next time we'll still get a chance to serve you. Okay.
All right, so y'all just heard what Keith and Candy had to say. I don't like that. I don't like the whole no to go order thing on the weekends. I feel like between Candy and Ty, y'all have enough money, in my opinion, ain't in y'all pockets, but this is my assumption, to hire somebody that's specifically going to focus on making the meals for to go. Okay, I don't know if y'all need to build another kitchen or what y'all need. I don't know. But if y'all could do it during the week, I feel like y'all could possibly do that during the weekend by just adding or hiring somebody just for the damn weekends to fulfill the to-go orders. Because yes, you have a lot of people that come from out of town, and some people don't want to sit in there. Some people want to try your food, but not sit in the restaurant. They want to be able to grab and go so they can get on to the next thing they got to get on. And I just think it's unfair to have a wait time of an hour and a half, which is typical for a lot of, well, I don't know. I can't say it's typical for a lot of restaurants, but I'm starting to hear that be more common. But really, after you eat your food, they really be trying to wrap you up faster than a damn hour and a half. High key, even though you got an hour and a half, it's like as soon as they bring your food out, they be really trying to wrap your ass up within an hour. High key, okay. But I just feel like it's unfair to have people wait those long hours because you feel like you want to have the experience with people, like them coming into your restaurant. Ain't like they're gonna see y'all for real. Y'all might not even be there. So what is this experience wanting them to come in, or some she mentioned? But I just disagree. Like when she started talking about the reasons as to why they don't have to go orders on the weekends, because they get super busy and they got all of these people. They want to, enjoy their customers or whatever. My thing is this, though, every reason, and I can't remember all of them, but every reason that Candy mentioned for not having a to-go person are the reasons, in my opinion, you should have a to-go, you should take to-go orders. because of those very reasons, because it's so busy. So I understand that it gets super busy for you guys in the kitchen and everything. Um, and it gets super busy in your restaurant, but it does make me feel like y'all kind of take away from some other people that still want to experience your food or experience your restaurant in some capacity, even if it's not coming in to sit down. So I feel like y'all have it in y'all, in my opinion, to hire another chef, hire somebody else that's going to focus on those to go orders over the weekend. You know what I'm saying? And maybe y'all may take oh so many, you know what I'm saying, by putting oh so many slots out. I don't know. Maybe y'all take to go, or we started doing to go orders, but we only do those between the hours of noon and 6 on the weekends. After 6, that's when it get really hectic. We shut everything down. You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all could do that, but to not offer it at all, I'm like, dang, girl, that's kind of like, that's kind of messed up. And when Candy said they ain't got no RSVP, I'm like, that's also not cool, because I've been there when the line was like long as hell, and I've been there when the lines have not been so damn long. But I just feel like that's not cool. And like in the very beginning, Candy did have a RSVP. I could have sworn a RSVP for y'all the very first time I went on Open Table. So y'all did have a RSVP in the beginning. I don't know at what point or when or why they got rid of it, but they did. And again, I have to be honest and say, if you feel like you have so many of people that's coming, we get so many people coming in and everybody wants to check us out and visit us, whether it's locals or out of towners. These are reasons. Every reason that was mentioned, in my opinion, are reasons why you should have a reservation RSVP system set up, and also why you should have to go orders, take out orders, even if it is for a limited time. So that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. Maybe y'all should open up, I'm thinking about like a kiosk, but it's not a kiosk. I'm thinking y'all should probably open up one location that's pickup only. Do an OLG pickup. Like if y'all don't do it at that location, like you can always get your food picked up over here. Okay. And that one, it may not be located on Peter Street. I know y'all have a restaurant over there in Camp Creek. Y'all got one on Peter Street. I think y'all might have one in one of the stadiums or whatnot. But why not just do one of those standalone pickup locations only? You know what I'm saying? With no seating, and that's gonna be cheaper, in my opinion. That'll be a cheaper location because you ain't got to do all that extra building out and get chairs and do this sit down and all. No, we just a one little block restaurant, like some of them Wendy's, some of those Checkers used to be, and you just come there, place your order in the front, or you call ahead, whatever, and then get them folks their food and send them on their way. So maybe y'all should try that. I don't know, but get that together. I thought it was nice of Candy to respond much better than what the Real Milk and Honey responded, but at the same time, it was a little bit of fluff, and I couldn't really necessarily go with it because I'm just like, now, Candy girl, like I'm here for you, but some things I'm gonna have to just be honest about, and I'm just like, everything you mentioned are reasons why you should have the very things that you say you don't have for the reasons why you say you don't have it. Like, come on now, okay? And Ty, where the hell you at? Why is she over there having to speak on it by herself? Hello? Where the hell you at? This your restaurant too, ain't it? Okay, come to the front. Yeah, so Keith Lee, I think they came in, they didn't have no seats or whatever. Then they turned around and it was like, oh, well, your seat is ready or whatever. And it's like, but you just said that y'all ain't got no seats. What I think is happening, that is a standard thing that they tell everybody. I don't think that's always the time that a person, has to wait. But I think that's a standard thing that they always say, oh, it's going to be an hour and a half wait. And I feel like they say that because they do get a lot of traffic, and they say that to discourage some people from wanting to wait around for seats. I don't know why you would want to discourage that, because that's money in y'all pockets, is what I'm thinking. But I feel like some people that may come there and eat, they may not even plan on sitting there for an hour and a half. For them, all they need is an hour. They just came to get something real quick, chop it up with their friend, they out, and I maybe. But I feel like that might be just a standard thing that they tell everybody, and then all of a sudden his seats are available. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But that was that. But I was kind of like, Keith, you already there. Might as well sit the hell down. But if you don't want to, I guess your job had been done. Like, y'all wasn't trying to accommodate us. Well, technically, I feel him. Because you wasn't trying to accommodate me until you saw who the fuck I was. And then you saw who wanted to take pictures with me and all of that. And then now you want to use my celebrity to have a seat. Absolutely not. Okay, so now that I said, yeah, nah, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and skip out. It ain't no bad blood. And what I love as he gives his honest reviews, I love that he is telling people right out the gate the same way he did with the Real Milk and Honey. And he's went to other restaurants prior to these places. Okay, he's had some good experiences in Atlanta, but a lot of the experiences I feel that he has had that have been great have been from locations that a lot of people do not know about. Okay, because y'all too busy trying to go to these popular places and people that got names and all this and that. And once they get a little piece of a name, girl, they don't care how they treat you unless you're a celeb or whatever. But so he's had some good experiences. But what I love is how he tells people right out the gate, don't drag these companies. Don't go over there leaving reviews if you've never been to the restaurant. Don't do any negative stuff thinking that you're doing something on behalf of me, because I don't rock like that. And I love that he did that and that he does that. So for Real Milk and Honey to come with this ignorant ass TikTok talking about something, who is he? It's like, dude, he not even encouraging people to come against your company. And at this point, you're coming against your own company. So that's on you. Hello? That's on y'all. So good luck. Hello. But anywho, it seems like Keith Lee is not the only person that's been frustrated with the Atlanta restaurant scene, along with a host of other people. We're going to get into what Cardi B had to say. And then I also want to get into what some of the Twitter people had to say as well.
I already know. Like, first thing first, right? I feel like Atlanta restaurants, they don't like to make money. I feel like they don't like people. They don't like their customers. They just don't fucking like it. First thing first, right? You could barely order in Atlanta restaurants. Like, you go like, hey, I would like to make an order. Oh yeah, we don't take orders. We don't take orders. It gets to the point that I literally have to I have to tell like people that order food from me, like, can you just name drop my name? Because first and first, they don't do no pickup orders. They don't do deliveries. They just don't do shit. Second, Atlanta restaurants, right? They be closed on the most random shits. Like, it's like you look at you go looking for a restaurant on Google and it's like, oh, this shit look good. Oh, they closed. What is that? What do you mean? Y'all niggas is closed Monday through Wednesday? Or they'll just have the most random days closed. Like, oh, they close on Tuesday. Or like, it's just the most random shit. Like, it's like, y'all motherfuckers don't like making bread. Like, I don't fucking get it. I don't get it. And then with some Atlanta restaurants, I be noticing too that it's like, it's either they open too late or they close too early. Like, motherfuckers be closing like at 6 o'clock, or will take a fucking it's just insanity. And it's always the food wait is so busy. It's so busy. Like, I feel bad for Atlanta residents. Y'all have to go through. Thank you, Jesus. I'm famous, but even me being famous is like a hassle. It's a hassle. Motherfuckers don't like making money out there. Like in New York, a restaurant is gonna open up early and gonna close up fucking late. They're gonna serve you all the motherfucking time. Like even with the bougie restaurants, like. I even with the bougie restaurant, it's not as bad as fucking like the Atlanta service. It's like the Atlanta, like, it's almost like, it's like they treat you like they doing you a favor. Like they doing you a favor. Like, y'all want motherfuckers to come back? Y'all want people to come back? It is extremely bougie. Like, eating in Atlanta is extremely bougie. And I just thought it was me. But now that I see that other people feel that, or maybe sometimes.
I already know Keith Lee is in Atlanta, and let's talk about it, because I have several reasons I think the food industry in Atlanta is such ass, complete and total trash. You know, Keith Lee, he's a man of God. He not gonna tell y'all and drag y'all like y'all need to be dragged. So let me tell you my thoughts. First of all, if I go to brunch or lunch or dinner or any type of meal, why is there a full page of rules and regulations I gotta follow before I can get something to eat? Keith Lee said in one of his videos, you can't call ahead, you can't order ahead, nothing. Exactly. That is ridiculous. A lot of these Atlanta restaurants want to be exclusive so bad, but when you go in there, you can see that it's just for aesthetics. The food is not good, the drinks are not good, it's just an aesthetic, it's an Instagram restaurant. You go there and you take pictures. That is what these restaurants have put high on their priority list. They have not put food or customer service or any other experience high on that list. If you come to Atlanta and you come to a restaurant that's popular on Instagram or TikTok, chop, don't go. The really good restaurants, in my opinion, you're going to find on Buford Highway. You're going to find them in Doraville. You're going to find them in Duluth. We have a lot of different types of food here in Atlanta, but it's not going to be these trendy IG restaurants that these celebrities keep opening up and not giving a damn about once they leave the premises for the opening party. For example, one of the rules and regulations that pisses me off is when you go to brunch here, a lot of times they'll tell you that you have 90 minutes to eat. And they'll also say they give you bottomless mimosas. How is it bottomless if I only get 90 minutes? Then they give you that time limit. You don't even get your food until 60, 65, 70 minutes in. Dang, I got 20 minutes to try to eat, wrap up, give the check, and then you're going to charge me a 20-minute gratuity. I couldn't even park for free. I had to charge $20 to park out on some gravel. My car still got its windows busted in. Atlanta restaurants got to do better.
I'm so glad that Keith Lee is talking about these Atlanta restaurants because there's a reason why I don't go out to a lot of restaurants here. Story time. So this past week, I went to a restaurant for my friend's birthday. And this is the reason why I didn't act a damn fool. It was her birthday. So another friend in our friend group handled most of the issues because I just wasn't in the mood. From the time that we sat down and ordered our drinks to the time that my drink actually arrived, it was an hour and 18 minutes. You heard me right. And instead of even giving me an update as to when the drink would be ready or what was going on with the kitchen, the waitress never said anything until I pulled her to the side and asked. I'm not even the kind of person that will ever send anything back to the kitchen, even if they make it wrong. But I just find it absolutely insane that a customer will wait an hour and 15 minutes for a drink and it not even be comped. The restaurant scene here is in hell. But, I mean, the food is good, so you gotta decide if it's worth your stress or not. As for me, I think I'm gonna pass. I'm good.
I'm with her, girl. Some places you just gotta fucking pass on. Like that's just what it's given. Okay, y'all just heard two of the ladies that I came across on TikTok share their experiences when it comes to Atlanta. You guys also heard Cardi B. I started thinking about the wait times that they have for a lot of the foods and stuff. You know, a lot of the guests and things, and I'm starting to really think that they don't be having all the food. I really feel like they be limited on what they order and they food and stuff. And they tell y'all these long ass wait times in hopes that one, y'all would turn around and go to a different restaurant and get different taste buds. And then two, that's another reason why they don't be doing these to-go orders, takeout orders, pickup, and all of that. That's because they don't have the capacity. I feel like they have a capacity to feed so many people with so many menu items. And that's what's really going on. And they can't, I don't know. I know how I'm thinking about it, but I hope that I'm making it make sense for you guys. But like ultimately, that's what I think is going on. I think they portion out their meals and stuff. Like we only can really sell so many of these today. Or we can only sell so much of this today. So like just tell these people like it's gonna be an hour and a half. Hopefully some of them folks turn around. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm thinking. I think that they be on like a shortage of food. And you know, of course, inflation, things are high. To order certain things is gonna cost way more. It's gonna cut into their budget, into their coin and stuff like that. But yeah, but I still feel like people should just really think about some of these restaurants. Like, girl, some of these restaurants be trash. That's why I be loving the Instagram chefs and how, cause see, my guy loves to cook. You know what I'm saying? That's like you guy. Hello. So he loves to cook. So I like the chefs and stuff because we'll see a meal and he be like, oh baby, let's make this. Or let's try this and that. Like, girl, so it's really giving going down to the A to eat this. Hello. And another thing I wanted to highlight, speaking of which, when the girl was talking about how some of the good restaurants are like, she said like Duluth and over here and over there. And I'm like, yeah, Buford Highway. Yeah, that's Atlanta. But it's like a lot of the good restaurants ain't even in ATL. Like they in greater Atlanta. Okay. You're gonna have to drive a few minutes out, girl. Okay. It's gonna give you a cute little 20 outside the city to get you some good quality something. You know what I'm saying? But that's not all of the restaurants. That's not all. That's just some. Okay. But girl, the way that it put a highlight on the restaurants here in Atlanta, I loved it because it also spilled over to other industries. We've been complaining about the hair industry, and girl, those ladies are starting to get exposed a bit. I've been seeing stuff on TikTok where this one girl started going off because basically they're saying that a lot of the people that are in beauty service industry, they're having to get a 9 to 5 now, right? And that's because y'all be trying to get a lot with a little. Y'all be out here overcharging people, but don't even want to wash their damn hair. Want them to come braided, pretty much want them to do all of your damn job, and then you want to charge them $300 or $400 for a style. Like, girl, and then you probably ain't even board certified. Like, are you okay? So I'm loving that they're starting to be exposed as well. So other industries are being called out. And I feel like the restaurant issue here in Atlanta and the, like, you know, beauty hair industry, it's like, girl, it's not just ATO, it's a lot of different places out here. But I'm glad that it's, you know, they getting their little spotlight. I'm glad that, you know, they putting a little shine on them to bring some attention to what the hell going on. I appreciate what one person said on Twitter. What did they say? They said Keith Lee not exposing restaurants, he's exposing character. Girl, I was like, oh, come on. Come on. He says, and how we've become so concerned with optics, money, and celebrity that everything else takes a back seat. But that's too deep for the intro. Okay. And somebody else said something, because that's actually not the one I was looking for. But where is that one? Did I like that? Let me see. I thought I liked it. Did I like this comment earlier today? He says, I think the fact that his tour didn't get this negative until he visited Atlanta should tell us everything we need to know about it. Okay. About it being Atlanta. Hello? Girl, y'all thought y'all was just getting scammed. And you know, with some things, clothes or whatever the case is, maybe some money, girl, the scams be happening in all kind of places. And some of y'all are okay with being treated that way when it comes to spending your hard-earned money down to these damn restaurants. But I want to get into some of these tweets. So let us check out some of the tweets, more of the tweets of what the people had to say. Okay. Someone says in response to Real Milk and Honey putting that damn video out, they said, you don't know Keith Lee, but your staff tried to do right by him the moment that he walked into the store once they realized it was him trying to make an order. Okay, exactly. You don't know him, but somebody at your restaurant know him enough to want to try and make accommodations real quick and change up the quote unquote rules that y'all had over there at y'all location, at your establishment. Now you want to get it together. Now the rules don't matter anymore when it comes to a celebrity, as if the celebrities aren't spending the same amount of coin as a person that's working a regular job. And the gag be, a lot of y'all just be giving these damn celebrities food for free. Hello, but then want to sit up here and charge all this extra damn gratuity and have all these different changes and rules for regular everyday folks that really keep your business alive. Because in all honesty, it ain't a gang of celebrities coming to your shit on a regular basis, keeping y'all hoes in keeping y'all open. You know what I'm saying? As y'all want to walk around and flash the type of car and things that your ass got in the very face of people. And they do this in so many different industries though. You know, that's why you just gotta be careful who you get your money to, honey, and who you out here supporting. Because, girl, don't be the very folks that'll turn around and throw it up in your face like, yeah, look what I got. And you helped me get it, and you still ain't got nothing. Hate to hear it. Let's go ahead and get into more. Someone else says, that's the GM at Toast. And I will say flat out, he told me that they accommodate any celebrity before they take care of their regular customers. Once again, okay, now this video here was of Keith Lee talking to someone at Toast. He was trying to get some food. I think that he was about to go in. I think it was the same thing. The wait time was long. I think he went in or something and they were going to accommodate him. And Keith Lee realized from talking to other people that were waiting, it was two different young ladies in a car with their friend saying how they had been waiting a long time. Somebody had been waiting for an hour and a half. Somebody else had been waiting for an hour. And Keith was just like, listen, Y'all want me to come in there and eat? Let me tell you, these people ran outside to get to this man to have a conversation with him because of his celebrity, but y'all didn't run y'all ass outside and tell regular everyday folks that's spending their money just like Keith that they can go ahead and come inside and they seat is ready. I be damn, I'm waiting in line somewhere and they ask them booty the celebrity in front of me so they can eat, as though we don't have the same goddamn organs. Like my stomach ain't hurt like this bitch stomach hurt. And because she got more celebrity than me, she just can zoom past me and can just go ahead and eat her food. I just feel like that's messed up. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, we've embraced that type of culture and accepted that celebrities are more important than we are. Therefore, they can get special privileges that we just can't get. Okay. And so you see this man running outside trying to stop Keith from leaving. And Keith was like, listen, I'll come in the establishment and I'll sit down, but I'll only do it if these two ladies end up getting their seat first because they was here before me. You get a seat for them and then we'll come in. And I think that they ended up seating those ladies and Keith still denied them. And I'm glad that he did. You are not going to use my celebrity for your fucking benefit. And you ain't even treating other folks right. And I appreciate him standing on business, morals, and everything else, because a lot of other celebs not going to do it. They're going to look at our ass like we crazy and walk right on past us. It's giving goodwill hunting, and we hope that you get something to eat. But bitch, me and my entourage here, and we finna eat. And the gag is me bringing myself and my entourage is going to make your wait time just that much more longer. Girl, hell no. But I'm glad that he called it out. But let's keep going. And let me say this before I keep going. If the food scene is like this in Atlanta and how we treat celebs, I do question, how is it out there in Hollywood? Do y'all experience the same thing with celebs? I hope not, but I know that you guys may have way more celebrities there than we do. But is the Hollywood scene, a Los Angeles scene, similar to what, people in Atlanta have to deal with as well? Let us know. But let's keep going. All right. So this person says at the bottom, Keith Lee seems like such a humble, personable, and giving person. I guess my only question is, what background does he have in culinary to make such an impact as a food critic? Or do you have to have a culinary background to be one? I thought he was a previous MMA fighter. It doesn't matter what the fuck he was, baby. He could be a previous soccer player, okay, from overseas. It doesn't matter. He could be a previous goddamn golfer professionally. It does not matter when you're a person that eats food to survive, child, and because you like it and you enjoy it. So it doesn't matter. You don't need credentials to eat food and go and tell a person, hey, I didn't like this food over here. He just happened to make it a platform. The same thing he would have a conversation with his friends and family about. He chose to put it on TikTok. It ain't his fault. People chose to gravitate to it. And once they gravitated to it, it grew its own wings and it became its own thing. And so people started relying on him to go here or go there and check it out. So that's what it is. He doesn't need the credentials that you feel he need culinary. Are you crazy? And then the gag for me is that a lot of people that work in the back ain't even got no damn culinary skills. They damn self being the chef and the cook for the fucking restaurants. So are you okay? So anywho, shout out to Callan. Callan gets up here and says, this is what people don't understand. When judging a cooking competition show, I am not sitting there as a trained culinary professional. I am sitting there as an everyday person with taste buds. Because if you are a chef, most people you serve are not culinary experts. Duh. Come on. He says they know two sides. The food is either good or bad. Keith never said he was a culinary expert, but he built a following because he is a daily customer. Again, something y'all stupid motherfuckers is continuing to miss. He says you don't have to go to culinary school to know if something is bland, overcooked, or if the customer service is terrible. The issue is everybody wants to run a business just so that they can feed their egos. Come on, let's repeat that again. The issue is everybody wants to run a business just so that they can feed their egos and be a quote unquote boss, but not getting the proper education for training to do such things. And I love it. As we're talking about the food industry, I think about the hair industry. Everybody want to go into doing hair because it's a quick buck. But everybody ain't even got the proper education or the training. And you might be great at what you do. You might be great at what you do, but when they crack down and tell you in order to open up shop, you better be board certified. Then we hope that you are. When the girlies start complaining, hello, hello, let's keep going. So someone says, Keith Lee seems like this is the same response. The guy saying that Keith Lee seems humble, all of that, but what culinary background does he have? Someone responded and said, y'all not hearing this question. Keith is not a Gordon Ramsay. So I think this person is asking, why do this person's opinion of food matter so much and have so much impact on businesses when we haven't had a lick of culinary training? But see, what you're misunderstanding, Miss Maya, is that he never led to have culinary training. He's doing the same thing that people with Google reviews and Yelp reviews do. He just brings it to social media and put a face to a name and gives you his true and honest opinion as he's actually eating the food. Okay, that is all that he's doing. He's never wanted to be in that type of level where he got to be an expert or a Gordon Ramsay or any of that. Okay. And you can't be upset with him that all he did was do what he does with his normal family and friends, and then his followers chose to pick up and run with it. That's on them. They chose him. He didn't choose it. Okay. What they say, I ain't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on me. However it goes, that's what happened. He just wanted to share with the people his food experiences, and they took it and ran with it, and they started to rely on what he had to say. Period. So if Keith Lee go and check out a restaurant and you got hundreds of other people showing up and they all saying they had a similar experience and the food was good, that's just what it is. Okay, but let's keep going. Someone else says, in regards to Toast coming out there speaking to Keith Lee, moral and ethics training immediately, because there's no reason why the business is trying to convince Keith Lee to stay at their establishment when they have customers waiting in their cars to be seated. I say, baby, come on. Not you done left out your establishment, your place of business to convince a person with millions of followers to come back in, honey, because you need that positive marketing instead of taking care of the marketing that you got in them cars right there, because word of mouth is definitely going to spread. Girl, these people are a mess here. They are a mess. Someone else says, F Keith Lee. You can screenshot this to him if you like. I do not understand how this SHI person feels it's a mission to go around bad-mouthing black-owned businesses. Who hurt him? Nobody hurt him, but we're wondering who the fuck hurt you that you feel so strongly to say some F Keith Lee when all he's doing is sharing his experiences. And that lets me know how little you know. In all honesty, because the man has given very positive reviews on a few restaurants out here in Atlanta. It's just that Toast, a really big named restaurant in Atlanta, the Real Milk and Honey, who was obviously popular, and OLG got caught up in the crossfire because they too damn popular for their own damn britches. And it's crazy that y'all are this popular, but y'all don't have better systems in place for said customers that's coming to your restaurants on a regular basis. Okay. You know what it was when you signed up. You know what's going to happen on every weekend. And the crazy part for me is that y'all expect customers to just go along to get along, and that y'all should never be held accountable, and that customers should never require more of you. Here's the gag, ma'am, and any other. The things that Keith Lee is saying is people been complaining about. This is nothing new. The stuff that was said about OLG has already been out there. I'm learning that milk and honey has always been a problem based on their rules, because people been talking about that. And I'm sure Toast has been an issue as well. This ain't nothing new, baby. It's just that he's the one with the millions of followers. So it's going to spread faster. That's the difference. So, but he just saying his honest opinion, and he don't even live here. He an out of towner. But the people that live here been complaining. And y'all ain't got nothing to say. Then y'all try to flip the conversation and talk about some damn, it's the transplants making the food industry in Atlanta so bad. No, BITCH, it's really not. Okay, because some of these people that own these restaurants are y'all motherfuckers. They your people from ATL. They your people, girl. And y'all trying to put, and it's like, it's sad that y'all are then trying to continue to figure out ways to misplace the accountability and put it off on other people. Oh, it's the customers. You don't want to hold the restaurants accountable. Oh, it's the customers. Then you move it from the customers to, oh, it's the out of towners. Oh, it's this, it's that. Like, no, girl, it's them motherfuckers. They the problem. How about that? And y'all should require more. And shame on y'all for not requiring more. And then y'all be wondering why we can't get that done because we never on the same side. Girl, yikes. Let's keep going. Someone says, here's my thing. Having 13 million followers and being known for good food reviews, you are no longer a quote unquote regular person. Unfortunately, you are a celebrity now. So when people make special accommodations for you based on that, just go with it. He don't have to go with shit because he's a celebrity. And that lets me know how much it means to you. It means more to you that he's a celebrity than it does mean to him because he always says he's a regular person. And I love that. Don't get too big for your britches. I love that. It's so many people that us folks make famous, and then once they get famous, they SH out on the very people they help make them famous. So I love that he still wants to have a sense of normalcy when it comes to him. Are y'all okay? So then Callan goes on, come on, because Callan was collecting them. Callan says, this is what it means when people want privilege and not equality. Because why are you okay with establishments treating public figures to a better experience than the average person? Let's talk about it. Because the average person is the one that's going to the restaurants on a consistent regular. Y'all gonna get celebrities here or there. But your base of customers who bust their ass at work, okay, away from their families and stuff, getting their coin to come and have a break away from whatever, to sit down at your restaurant for a good meal, don't get the same luxury treatment. Girl, y'all be killing me, girl, with the word luxury, girl. Y'all need to really let that word go in ATL. I'm not even going to hold you, but let's keep going. Aren't we all paying customers? Come on. Why would I want to receive 5-star treatment when someone like my mom gonna get less treatment than that? Because he keeps saying his mama in there, his wife in there. Y'all didn't even give a damn to accommodate them or nothing. But as soon as he come in there, now the rules got to change. Nah, he calling y'all to be accountable, period. Across the board. All right. So then Callan says it doesn't sit right with me. Now, if I'm paying for that special accommodation, okay, then that's different. No different from renting a park shelter. And if you get there and someone is there, they have to leave because I paid for that exclusivity. Period. Okay, so Callan came down to eat the people up. And Keith went to TikTok and he gave more of his opinion and stuff. And he did 2 different videos, but I'm going to show you guys one of them. Where he kind of does like, I believe this one may be like a recap. Okay, I'm just gonna play it because there was another video where he talked about his family getting threats and things like that, and like it's just getting like out of hand because it was never his intent. You know, he just wanted to share his experience. And it's so crazy that he's done other tours or checked out other restaurants, but as soon as he comes to Atlanta, a lot of ATLians got a lot to say and y'all got a lot of problems. And I just don't really understand because he's really doing this for y'all. But y'all okay with the lackluster. And if you're okay with the lackluster, for me, it lets me know that you're one of those people that like to fake and fraud anyway and pretend like you got what you really don't have. But anyway, girl, let me go ahead and play this for y'all.
Okay, let's talk about it. Every restaurant that me and my family go to, we were either A, invited by the restaurant themselves, or B, was told about the restaurant 100+ times. From locals, from people who mention me, from people who email me, DM me. 99% of the time, I never go to a random restaurant. With that being said, my opinion was asked for. So many narratives being pushed, and it's insane to me. But let's be honest, what else do you want from me? If I go to a bunch of restaurants and have a string of good experiences, then I'm being too nice, I'm lying, the narrative is being pushed that my eye roll is fake, and I'm lying just to help people. Then on the same hand, if I go to 2 or 3 restaurants where I don't have the best experience, now I'm tearing down businesses, now I'm being mean, now I need to shut up, now I need to mind my business, I need to sit down. Again, I can't win for losing. I understand everybody gonna have an opinion on the situation. You can disagree with me, you cannot like what I say. Completely understand, I'm okay with that. But when my safety and my family's safety start coming into play, That's where I draw the line at. But what can't happen is with my family or the restaurants or anybody's safety start coming into play. It's absolutely overboard. Especially when I was asked to give my opinion. Because you telling me my opinion only matter if it's positive. Because if it's positive, you got my face plastered on the wall and you saying Keith Lee been here. But if it's negative, I need to sit down somewhere and you don't know who I am. That's crazy to me. It was so much positive that happened in Atlanta that was shunned by the negative. It was so many restaurants we was blessed enough to help. We went to an array of restaurants like we always do at every city. I'm gonna be 100% transparent, 100% candid. Me and my family will postpone touring if other cities gonna be like this. Every review not gonna be the best. I'm gonna be 100% honest. If you want me to come, please understand, I will be honest. I don't mean no harm. I don't have no malicious intent. I mean that, and when I say it, I mean it. People be like, well, you know what you're doing. You know if you give a bad review, people gonna come and flood it with hate comments. What else do you want me to do? I'm telling people not to go and leave hate comments. I'm telling people not to leave negative comments. I'm telling people make their own opinions. You want me to lie and say I had a good experience, or you want me to only post the videos when I have a positive experience? Then all of the videos I post is only gonna be positive experience. Then the narrative is gonna be pushed, and I'm only trying to be positive, and we're gonna end up in the same situation. And on top of that, I think something that's getting lost in translation. When that happens, the restaurants that we are blessed enough to help won't be helped in the same manner because people won't show up in the same way because my reviews would be inauthentic. One of the reasons people show up the way they do is because they know I'm being honest and I'm giving my personal opinion and my personal perspective on the situation. But if I don't do that anymore, it won't be the 3 or 4 hour wait times, and now we won't be able to help business owners and we won't be able to give back to the community. In the grand scheme, that's what this is about. It's about giving back. It's about giving back to the community. It's about stimulating the economy. That's what it's about. All the other stuff, I'm a simple man in real life. As long as me and my family healthy and safe and we can live a comfortable life, I'm straight. Again, it's a double-edged sword. I understand with great power comes great responsibility. God made me for this. I'm built for this. At the end of the day, I just want to eat food, walk in my path. If you want to be on a journey with me, you are more than welcome. If you don't, God bless you. Y'all have an amazing day. Y'all be safe. And nobody's safety should be on the line. Not mine, not my family, not the restaurants that we go to. Relax. Like, relax, bro. Like, I understand. I get it. But at the end of the day, what you want me to do? You want me to lie? I can't do that. I'll walk away from everything before I lie. I'm telling you that right now. On 10 toes. Everything. God bless you. Okay, let's talk about it.
I know that's right, Keith. I'll walk away from everything before I sit up there and tell a motherfucking lie, okay? Either you want this authenticity or you don't want the authenticity. And I say, baby, it's really give it damned if you do, damned if you don't. So keep doing you. Keep doing you. They're going to always have something to complain about. And if they want to continue to deal with that treatment, let their ass deal with that treatment. And they're going to be the main ones, though, when shit start to shift and change for the betterment of everybody, then they're going to be the main ones trying to sit up there and get a piece of the action. But wasn't you just sitting over here complaining? Then you want him to sit down and shut the fuck up? Girl, you sound like them folks back in the day when our ancestors just wanted to come in and have a seat. Okay? Girl, and because they wasn't the right hue, hello, they had to take their ass back out. Okay, you had to leave. You can't sit here, this seat taken. Okay, sit down and shut up. Like, that's what it is. Are y'all okay? Girl, y'all are some ass backwards ass people. But what I will say is I'm here for Keith Lee, baby. Keep doing whatever it is you want to do. And I'm waiting for the Keith Lee of beauty to bring her ass to the front when she started trying out these different salons, these different beauticians, and calling their ass out, okay? Because some of the girls over there on TikTok is getting to talking, and it's gonna be even more people that's gonna be coming out holding you hoes accountable, and y'all should. Okay, and y'all should. A lot of these people need to be held accountable. Prices are going up. People are not getting raises. Customer service is going down. Prices up. Customer service down. Workers stuck where the hell they at financially. Like, girl, call these fucking people out to the carpet and make their ass do better for the dollar. But that's all that I have. I want to hear you all's thoughts and comments down below. I am Jamie. That's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me over on Twitter, Instagram. We're getting closer to 10,000 followers over there on Instagram. So make sure that you guys are following me over there. I appreciate all of the support. Like I said, if you're not already a subscriber, go ahead and do that and make sure that you're liking the video as well. Okay. I'm Jamie. That's me. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.